We're here with Roisin Willis from Stanford, your women's 800-meter champion at the NCAA Outdoor Meets. Really, really tight race, and you know, as they say often, last move is the winning move. How's it feel to have that winning move today?
Oh man, I was visualizing it in my head, like, I feel like for the last 6 months, but really in the past 24 hours, just visualizing me crossing that line first. And I think leading up to the race, I started to doubt myself a little bit, but as it was happening and I was coming down the home stretch, I said, I want to win today. So it was really great to do that.
Were you nervous at all when Michaela started to open up a gap?
Not at all. I mean, there was a little bit of hesitation when I saw how fast we went through 400. I knew I didn't want to use that much energy too early, and I figured a lot of people would push the pace through 700, so I just trusted that I could make up the move when I needed to.
Was that difficult to stay patient like that?
You know, it's something my coach has talked to me about all week, just saying like, they will come back, just trust in your kick. We've been training for that all season. I knew they were going to push the pace, but I had faith that I could come through when I needed to.
Did you see the clock at 400? Like, did you know your split?
Well, I saw 55. I wasn't sure if that's what they were running, but I knew that was, I never see 55 when I'm coming close, so I knew that was too fast for me, and I think I hit the brakes a little bit, which maybe wasn't smart, but I just knew I didn't want to use too much energy. No one's running 150 today. I know we're all really good, but we're not quite there yet, so I just wanted to stay comfortable at a pace that I knew was right for me.
And then first PB in, I think, 3 years. How was the feeling on that?
Oh my gosh, I mean, obviously I try not to think about time, but I mean, it's a pretty great feeling. I've been working so hard, and I knew I've been ready for this for a long time, but to pull it off in a championship setting feels really nice.
First championship in a few years.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's also got to feel good after years of, you know, like,
yes,
knowing that you could do it and just it never going the right way. How's it feel for things to all just come together finally once again?
I mean, it feels great to rise to the occasion when it needs to. I mean, I really wanted to win for Stanford today. We had quite a legacy the past couple of years, so I wanted to come out here and show up for my team, and I knew we were ready. We've been training for it, but it did feel really nice that I could rise to the challenge today.
Tell me more about, you know, that legacy. You know, how is that impacting, you know, what you were thinking going into the race today?
I mean, it definitely gave me a lot of confidence. I know my coach prepares us for championship meets. Juliet was able to pull it off. I won a championship a couple years ago, and I know he prepares us, so I think that gave me a lot of confidence. You know, a lot of people are running fast times, and eyes definitely weren't on me today, but I know he prepares us, and I've seen it happen in the past, so I felt ready today.
You won indoors as a freshman, and then you've had some highs and lows in between them now. Like, what was the key for you to get back to on top of the NCAA?
I mean, the key for this year was to really just focus in on my training. I feel like times past I've been a little bit distracted, had a lot going on outside the track, but this year I just really tried to cover all the areas. I just really locked in, focused on what I needed to, and didn't try to stress about everything in between. You know, I can do my best, I can control what I control, and then just show up and do my best on those days, and it worked today.
How are you different than you were, you know, as a freshman? How have you grown?
I just definitely don't run with as much fear. I mean, I would line up to those start lines thinking that it was life or death if I won the race, and today I was just like, you know what, it's just a track meet, you know, like there's a lot more going on in the world than me running 800 meters, so I'm just trying to go out there and do my best. I want to run well for the people who supported me, but it's not the end of the world whether I win or lose, but, you know, I think if I put my best effort out there, it'll all come together.
You know, you mentioned trying to, you know, dial in more on the training and remove other distractions, but for a Stanford student, that's got to be pretty tough. Yeah, tell me more about that. You know, were you just focusing less on schoolwork? I mean, not if that's a bad thing, but yeah, how do you kind of remove those distractions?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have to put my time really conservatively. You know, I focus on school the couple hours I can a day, and then when I show up to practice at 3, I'm locked in from 3 to 6, then eat my dinner, and then go to bed early. You know, there's not a lot of time for other things in there. I can't do as much as maybe other college students can do, but, you know, that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for moments like these. So I do the best I can, and sometimes the sacrifice is not winning conference because you're in the middle of midterms and you're really stressed out, but I know my coach prepares us for the meets where we need to show out, so yeah.
What's the plan for the rest of the summer?
I'm gonna go home for a few days, hang out with my parents, my puppy, then go back to campus, train for about 5-6 weeks, and then get ready for USA's.
Awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
You've been kind of so open and sharing about the things that you've kind of struggled with the last couple of years. Like, where are you finding now that joy, both on the track and off the track?
Yeah, I mean, just realizing that track isn't who I am, it's just something I do. Realizing that my faith is in greater things, not just like little track times here and there. Really honed into my relationships, who I am as a person, showing up to the people in my life, not just everything is about track. So I'm just really happy for the person that I've become. You know, there's beauty in struggle, so I'm happy to be open about those things because it's normal. People struggle, people have hard times, but I hope this can show other people that, you know, it's not the end, you can always do more, and there's always hope, there's always redemption, so yeah.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Great message.